this is Stampy, and welcome to a Terraria Let's Play video, and another video in my wonderful world! And we have a crisis. We have a bit of a crisis at the moment because I was looking at the next, the boss that I should fight next, and there's one called is it called Duke Fishron? I think that's what it's called. And to fight it, I need to fight it in the ocean biome. And I went to look at my ocean, and sadly, despite my efforts, you can see I did try and dig a big tunnel. Sadly, the corruption has still spread and destroyed half their ocean. And look at the other side of the ocean. This genuinely scared me when I saw this. Look, the corruption spread all the way over here. You can see, once again, I tried to block it all off, but somehow it gets past. And look, it's right next to the ocean. Look at that. Look how close it is. At the moment, the ocean seems okay, but I need to save it. If I'm going to have any chance to fight that boss in this world, I need to save my ocean. I need to do some conservation. I need to look after my ocean so I can still get all of the wildlife spawning in there that I need. I need to save the ocean so I can still have evil bosses spawning over there. So yeah, the way you spawn Duke Fishron, I think I'm saying that right, is basically you need to get a truffle worm on a fishing rod and basically use it by the ocean, and then he should spawn, and then you need to like fight him in the ocean biome. So I guess I should probably build like a platform over there, because if you leave the ocean biome, then he leaves as well. So yeah, I need to save this. I feel like I haven't done a very good job at stopping the hollow and the corruption spreading. It's pretty much covering the entire world. Oh, here we go. Here's a little bit. I'm sure it's going to get spread too soon. Oh, look, this is a little bit. Oh, no, even this bit's spreading too. Look, you can see I tried to save it, but it must have spread across anyway. So yeah, I think it's yeah, I think we can probably say goodbye to this small area of nice area. So you can like purify places and you can kind of improve them later on. I don't know how worth it is. It's more just because it looks nice, I guess. The real reason is because I kind of like the normal land and the colorful trees and stuff. And also, I haven't been here yet, but I think my desert's been a little bit ruined as well. I now have a corruption desert. And all shadow mummies. I think shadow mummies only spawn in a corrupt desert, so I guess that's a new thing. I still get the cactus still, and I got sand, but it's kind of this different type of sand. Actually, let's gather up a bit of this sand. Can it? So what's it? Ebon sand block. Can I still make this into glass? I might have to do a little bit of experimenting with that. I won't do that now though, because for now I just want to save this ocean biome. So luckily, now I got the savage picksaw. I should be able to dig down pretty quickly, as I don't think it's going to take too long to try and save what is left of my very small ocean biome. So yeah, you can see the corruption has spread all the way to here. So I guess if I kind of dig down straight here, might be a good way to try and block it all off. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, if I kind of go straight down until I get to actually, I can probably go a little bit to the left a bit as well. If I go a little bit to the left, and then from here, go straight down, and then eventually go and kind of loop back round to the right, then that way it should kind of block off at least this ocean biome section. So there, I think that's the corruption there. So this is about as far as I can go this way. So let's kind of just dig straight down. So if you don't know what I'm doing, basically, once you have the hollow and the corruption, they spread across all of the other blocks. And there are some types of blocks that can block them. I think there's wood and some other blocks that can block them, but also if you leave a gap, then that should be enough to stop them spreading. So that's kind of what I really want to do here, just to kind of stop it spreading to kind of completely go and destroy this ocean biome. So let's go down here, have a little bit of a breath, because that got a little bit scary then. And yeah, let's go and dig down. So I have been leaving a gap of 3 blocks. I think I might make it a little bit further, just in case, because somehow it keeps spreading, and I'm not entirely sure how it's been able to do that. But what it is, I think there might have just been like a few random blocks hidden around the place, and then they've started spreading. And I can see I'm getting quite close to the corruption down there to my right. So let's go and start digging across to the right. So what I think I'm going to do, so I'm going to dig all of this section away, and then I'm going to kind of come back the way I came, and kind of just dig away a bit more and try and make it at least 4, if not 5 blocks, just to make it safe. Because if I lose this ocean, then my oceans are gone, because the other ocean's pretty much gone already. So this is kind of my last chance to have an ocean. And it's not just this boss, but kind of like, you know, anything else that I might get from the ocean would would be lost. So I was a little panicky before. Well, I'm a bit panicky now as well, but I was very panicky when I first noticed that my ocean sadly looked like it was disappearing. I think I might just about be in time. Literally, it couldn't have been any closer than it ended up being. Look, here we go. Here's the corruption. I've kind of dug into it. So how high up does this corruption go? That's the big question. Is there any corruption above my head this way? Let's go and try and start digging along this way. Is this the top of the corruption along here? I think this might be the peak of the corruption along here. Let's just try and dig all the way along to the right here, and let's just make sure I'm not missing any, because if there's just one block, it might not seem like much, but that will carry on spreading, and that one block will turn to 2 blocks, and those 2 blocks will turn to 3, and those 3 will turn to 5, and those 5 will turn to 10, and you can see how things can escalate quite quickly. So yeah, there are a few random blocks. You can see where they're spreading. You can see how it's this is right on the front line of where it's spreading. So it's kind of a little bit all over the place, isn't it? It's not like a solid block. And yeah, this is it. Oh, it's gone right to the very edge. We're right on the very edge of the map here, and you can see this is where the corruption has got to. I have literally only just about been able to block all of this off in time. So let's kind of make all the way to the edge there. Let's kind of make a very big gap, and hopefully we might have just about saved my ocean biome. So yeah, I can't see any more corruption around this area here. So let's just kind of dig straight along to the left here. And if I kind of just link this up to the tunnel I made before, then hopefully that way I should have saved my my ocean biome. And yeah, that's going to be the next boss I'm going to try and get then is going to be the Duke Fish Rod. And I've seen a picture of it. I haven't, as always, looked into its attacks or how strong it is, just because I like to be surprised with these things. So I do know, though, just looking on the wiki, that it was actually kind of like an April Fool's joke. Essentially, they kind of said about it as a joke, and then they actually did add it to the game. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to battling it. I think it might be one of the sillier bosses. I don't think I get anything particularly useful from it, to be honest. I don't think I get any new ores or anything like that. And was that corruption there? No, I think we're okay. Yes, let's just go and keep digging this way. So yeah, I know, sorry, I am just kind of doing a lot of digging, but this was very important. So once I've kind of dug out all of this area around here, I'm going to go and head down to an underground mushroom biome. And the reason for that is the place where all of the that's where all of the thingy spawn, the truffle worms, and apparently they're relatively rare. I think they're mainly rare just because they only spawn in the underground mushroom biome. So I don't know what the chances of me finding one are, but I need one, so I gotta go and have a look for one at least. So yeah, I'm gonna go down there. I got my bug net on me, as you can see. So I'm gonna head down to the underground mushroom biome and yeah, see if I can find them. So the only thing I'm worried about is because my underground mushroom biome is kind of surrounded by corruption, and there does still seem to be things that spawn there that are to do with the mushroom biome. So hopefully that's not going to affect my chances of getting a truffle worm. Apparently they're quite shy as well, the little truffle worms. Apparently they like run away when you try and get close to them. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to deal with as well. But for now, I think I have hopefully just about saved the ocean biome. I am going to keep an eye on it. I am going to keep checking in on it, and just to make sure that the corruption hasn't spread any further than it has already. Because if it does, then I'm in big trouble. So tell you what, let's just go and do one last big dig all the way down this way, and then we can go and head to the mushroom biome. And yeah, hopefully find myself a truffle worm. There are a few other bosses that I haven't faced as well, but a lot of them are kind of related to these world events. So there's basically some random events. I think there's some events you can spawn, but I think mainly they're kind of these random events that just happen. So basically, I think there's like I can't remember the names. There's like a pirate one, I think, and then there's like a pumpkin one as well. They're basically like these special events, and during them, there can be these bad bosses. But a lot of them, they kind of just happen at random points. So I'm always just going to try and be ready. I'm just going to try and, as much as I can, be prepared to at any moment be able to battle these bosses and kind of defeat all the other enemies in these events. Because yeah, I just don't know when they're going to happen. Right then. Are we safe? Is my ocean now safe? Is it still an ocean biome? Yeah, I think it definitely is. Yeah, there's nothing really corruption-y spread down there. So I think We may have just about saved it in time. Look how close that was getting, though. That was scary. Right then, so what I think I'm going to do is, let's do a little, oh God, look at my pockets. How has that happened? Why are my pockets so full of things already? I was doing a lot of digging, though, to be fair. I just want to experiment with that sand quickly. I want to see if I can make that into a glass, because if not, then I'm a little bit worried because, yeah, you know, I need sand. Sand's a pretty useful thing, so it'd be a bit of a shame if I couldn't get sand. Like, the good thing, though, about Terraria is because you can kind of bring your character across from one world to the other, it's not like I suddenly wouldn't be able to get any sand. Like, say if I was playing Minecraft, for example, and I, like, dug up all of the deserts, okay, and then there were no, you know, there was no sand left in the world, there's pretty much no way I can get any sand in that world unless I have to cheat and spawn it all in creative, you know, which, you know, and there isn't even creative in Terraria, so that wouldn't even be an option anyway. But in Terraria, I can then kind of go and jump into another world and just, you know, grab all of the sand from that desert and bring it back. And I don't like doing that. I don't know, for some reason I never enjoy doing that. I kind of like the idea of always just living inside of one world. But what it does mean is that you're never going to completely run out of everything. And also means that when they do release like a new update and they kind of add a new biome or, you know, something that I just literally wouldn't be able to get in this world, you know, I at least have a way that I can go and see it. You know, I can at least go and check it out in some way. So in that way, it is pretty handy. So, all right then, let's just empty my pockets a little bit more because we are going to go back down into a cave, and I want to make sure that they don't get completely filled up. So let's go and empty out a few more things. Then let's experiment with that sand quickly and make sure I can turn it into glass, because I'd be pretty worried if I can't, because I have a pretty limited amount of sand left. There is a bit of that desert left, but it'd be good to not totally destroy it. So let's see if I can make some glass. I can make glass. It looks like that pretty much works. The same as the other sand as well. Anyway, so that's good. That's something to take away from this. So let's go and put it away. I guess I'll put it away in this chest with the other sand. And yeah, let's go and head down. So the mushroom biome I'm going to head down to is somewhere there. That's where it is. Oh, it's not in the correct, it's in the hollow, sorry. So yeah, that seems to be the biggest one. So if I go to my mob spawner, then I get to a hill, and if I head straight down that hill, then I should arrive straight inside of that mushroom biome. I was kind of there the other day in another video, so yeah, I pretty much know where it is. And I got my bug net. So yeah, for once I'm not after googlies, I'm after bugs. But the difficult thing is that I don't want to kill the truffle worm, because there's going to be a bunch of other enemies down there, and if I'm having to kind of take all them out, there's a good chance I'm going to accidentally take out the truffle worm. So I've got to be really careful, and they're quite rare as well. And I don't know what they look like either. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of small worm, maybe like a glowing worm. But yeah, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. So I might just kind of run around swinging my bug net for a while. I think that might be the best way to tackle this. Right, where am I on the map? Aha, perfect. I'm directly above it. I should just drop down to here, and fingers crossed, I'm just going to go down, find a truffle worm, pick it up, and go back home. That's the plan. The reality probably isn't going to to work out quite as good as that. Oh, I got a glowing mushroom. That's not particularly useful. So yeah, let's kind of just wander around this area. Where's like the main section's kind of down here to the right. So I'm going to kind of ignore the enemies as much as I can, unless they kind of really kind of get too much. Well, I guess what I can do is if I kind of put a soul of light. This is going to be handy for getting more souls of light as well, because I am going to have to do more Orcram battles, and you need like 1,000,000 souls of light in order to spawn Orcram. So yeah, I'm kind of getting a bunch of other useful things as well. But there we go. Let's go and leave that Nimbus cloud down there. Then I guess every now and then I can kind of run back to there, and that should go and take some things out. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of keep swinging the bug net, even if I can't see anything, because I don't want to miss it. I don't want to just have not noticed it and then end up not getting it. Let's have a little look down here. Is there anything around this area? I don't know if they spawn in the water or on the land. I literally don't know anything about them. I probably should have done a bit of research before heading down here for a hunt. I think I'm going to have to take out these enemies, though. I think there's just too many of them for me to ignore. So instead of just kind of always swinging the bug net, I'm going to probably just have to try and keep a little bit more of an eye out. And I thought I picked something up then, but it was all just the stuff. Oh, is that one there? A truffle worm. It's there. Oh, it went. No! It was stuck. It was stuck in like a little hole, and I couldn't get to it. It was stuck. Let me dig. Let me flatten out this area a little bit. I saw one. Okay, that's promising though, because I was told they're really rare, but the fact that I found one that quick means they can't be that rare, can they? I can't believe that. I couldn't get it, and I told you they're shy. Did you see the way it just ran away from me? Oh look, there's another one there. There's another one there. Can I get this one? I gotta get it. I can't. Oh, I couldn't get it. It was down in a little bit of water. Why do they keep hiding in these little holes? Is it just because they're too shy? Let's kind of go around. I think they kind of wander around, and then they just kind of end up falling in those holes. I'm getting really hurt here, so let me just kind of go back here and back off until I can have another healing potion. Oh, I can have another one now. So yeah, let's go and get my health up. Hopefully allow one to spawn in. But there we go. I've spotted 2 already. This is pretty promising, at least. The fact that I've been able to spot them this quickly. So yeah, let's kind of keep going back and forth, and hopefully I'm going to be able to find myself another one, because you know what? That is a little bit soul-destroying to see 2 of them, but not be able to catch either of them because they've been stuck in holes. So let's kind of break away this land a little bit, just to kind of level it across a bit. So then that way, hopefully, if I find another one, it's not going to be stuck down in a little hole. So I'm trying to be really careful, so I don't want to kill it with my sword as I'm swinging. There's that little hole down there, which might cause a bit of a problem. So let's kind of just try and fill that area in. Is it dirt or mud that I'm getting here? I'm not sure. Let me break away a block and see what I get. Is that dirt? Oh, it's mud. Okay, let me go and let me kind of get some mud and fill in some of these areas here and just kind of flatten the entire area up, and hopefully just kind of give some some more places for the truffle worm to spawn. A little look over there. I can't see. They're quite hard to spot. It's kind of hard to spot everything down here, to be honest, because it all kind of glows and all kind of ends up looking a little bit the same. Oh, I think I put some dirt down again instead of mud. That's not what I meant to do. This is really promising, though. I reckon there's a very good chance I'm going to be able to get one, just by the fact that I've seen 2 of them already. Just makes me feel like there's a pretty good chance that I will, be able to actually capture one next time I see one. We'll see, though. We'll see. The bug net is a little bit fiddly to use. You can't really aim it very well. It kind of just swings the same way no matter what you do. So it is kind of hard to aim exactly. So there we go. Let's kind of just spread this mud and kind of make it a nice flat surface. So hopefully now, if one spawns, it's not going to go and get stuck down in any of these holes down here. I can also kind of just spread some like more mud along here as well, and hopefully just maybe extend the biome a bit more, or at least where it can spawn. It's at least worth a go, isn't it? All right, so there we go. I've kind of made a nice flat platform, a nice pleasant place for a truffle worm to spawn, and now I just need to wait for one of them to spawn. I know what's going to happen now. One of them's going to spawn underneath me at the area where I've blocked off. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? And I won't be able to get it that way. It seems to spawn when I kind of go away for a bit and then end up coming back. I guess kind of like the enemies, they generally don't spawn when you're kind of right on top of them. So maybe let's kind of fly up here. And I can also have a little bit of a check in this area up around here. Are there any truffle worms around this way up in this section here? I can't see any. They kind of seem just to kind of keep walking until they sort of drop off whatever block they're on. And oh, there's a piranha down there. I just saw movement and I got excited. And whoa, that's a lot of enemies. Any truffle worms? Nope, I can't see the truffle worms. I think I'm kind of safe to go and try and take out all of these googlies. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use the Knight's Edge, only because like it kind of shoots that long like projectile, and if there is a truffle worm along the floor, I think there's a good chance it might actually take out the truffle worm. So if I use the mushroom spear, I think it's just a little bit more controllable. I think just it's a little bit more controllable, and I can kind of aim it a little bit better, and it won't kind of go miles out of the way, and hopefully won't accidentally kill any little truffle worms. So yeah, this is literally the extent of the biome here. What I could do is maybe extend this platform out here as well, and try and make it a little bit more of a similar size to the other like platform underneath, and then that way maybe some will start spawning up here as well. So it's mainly just water up here, so I think hopefully that's going to start spreading. So even if it won't help me right now, hopefully in the future that's going to allow more truffle worms to kind of spawn around up here as well. And I think kind of extending this biome to get more stuff would be a good idea, because I think this is the biggest one I have. I think this is the... Oh no, why am I using that? That's not what I'm meant to be using. I'm supposed to be using this in case there's any truffle worms. And are there any round here? Where have they all gone? Why were there 2 right like together, back to back? And now I've kind of made a good place to get them. I'm just not getting any of them. Why has that happened then? I am, though, getting absolutely loads of solar of light, which is, which isn't too bad. So I'm not completely complaining. Oh, there's one. Get it. I got a truffle worm. Right, let's get out of here. It's getting dangerous. I was able to do it. I was able to get a truffle worm. Let's have a look at it. Where is it? 666% bait power. It's a consumable. Right, so what I can do is, I don't want to put that down there. Yeah, so what I can do now is I can grab my fishing rod, and hopefully now, if I try to go fishing in the ocean biome along here, which is hopefully still going to be an ocean biome by the next video, I can go and try and battle Duke Fishron, which is going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in the next episode. So there's going to be a link in the description to the next episode once it's online. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!